Hashtag can't ban the working man. Mr. Vernon Jordan, how's life in 2025?
Life has been life. It's rough, but it's fair.
Meaning,
Some days be better than others, and when you feel like it's a rough day, you know what I mean. It's fair because life is life. You know what I mean.
so how's working in the 2025?
You know what? And this might sound cliche. I'm honored to have a job in 2025 because working has transitioned my life into a better, much better place. By the decree of Allah.
Okay, so with that being said, explain.
Well, having a job, um, it gives me a sense of stability. You know what I mean? Like understanding that I know that Thursday morning I got a paycheck coming. Now, whatever I choose to do with my money, that's my business. But knowing without guessing and scrambling and fumbling around to figure out how I'm gonna get some money, I appreciate having a job.
Okay, so what do you see different in your life for 2025 and going forward?
The difference for me in 2025, I'm leaning more on understanding economics, the mechanics of money, investing, you know what I mean, for the long haul, and having more patience, having more patience with the process,
Okay,
straightening my land out a little bit.
so if you had to invest this year, and with your growth and where you're going, what would you say your first focus would be?
My first focus right now is understanding ETFs, exchange traded funds. I'm learning that because the numbers that's on the screen, what I'm talking about, the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, and all that. Understanding that, you understand how America's work. Because everything that's on that screen and on Wall Street dictates every day of our life in America.
Okay, so if you were giving out advice for what your new venture is, what would you tell somebody to start?
Do your homework, investigate a company that pretty much, okay, if you're a person that's in the I'm gonna say, I guess, a single. I don't want to talk like I'm a professional. And this is definitely a disclaimer. I'm not a professional. I'm not giving out investment advice. I'm just saying what I'm doing. So what I did, I picked up a book called The Income Factory by Steve Bavarian, and from there I end up learning about a man named Jack Ogle, and he started Vanguard. Vanguard is an investment group, and from what I'm learning in my journey, it's a long haul. It's a long haul bet, but it's understanding the snow. They call it the snowball effect, a dividend reinvestment when you buy. So the first one I bought is called VOO. It's Vanguard S&P 500. It tracks the S&P 500. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. That's my initial investment for now, in property.
Okay, and so going forward with your career, your investments, your plans going forward with, growth, employment, work, as you would say, can't ban the working man. What would you tell the next man?
Next man or woman or child, God first and learn economics. That's the only way you're gonna survive America. Like, and the thing is, now that I'm paying attention a little more, and not to veer off track, the numbers on the Nasdaq, they don't just control the working environment. That control will go on if you outside too. And I ain't got to explain what outside means. If you outside, you need to know what the market is doing. Rates affect you too, brother. And I want to say this, and I know a lot of people gonna be mad at me, but I gotta say this: there's no way you're gonna operate a business in America without paying taxes. gonna pay taxes somewhere, somehow, some way. So it can be monetary, or they take pounds of flesh too.